Dear friends in Christ Jesus, the today's gospel passage invites us all to meditate on the concept of a simple word, be careful. Most of the time it sounds very much positive, and very many times it may also be sounding negative. But we must have a positive understanding of what Jesus tells to be careful of. It has got different words, like careful means being aware, ever ready, and so on. But what does it truly mean is to focus on the particular path of our life and to take care of ourselves in a spiritual manner, in a theological manner, and in a psychological manner too. We know generally the day of the Lord, the second coming, and that is unknown. That particular day is unknown. And why it is unknown? It tells us to be ready always, or to be ever ready. Why it is like this is our life itself should have a right understanding, right behavior all the time. Not at this time or particularly this time, this particular period of time I am good, not like that. That's why the day of the Lord is unknown. So this is the basic of this today's gospel. I would like to ask all of you to imagine this particular concept. Take an athlete, imagine an athlete who is going to run for a marathon of some kilometers. You think of his posture, you think of his preparedness, how he will come and stand in the ground. Imagine one athlete is coming to the ground wearing coat and suit with all the tie and big heels and some super shoes which does not a sports shoe, and is carrying a heavy bottle in his hand. Do you think he can run fast, or can he run very in a lethargic manner, in a free manner? Can he run? No, not at all. But a marathon runner, or the one athlete who wants to run his marathon in a fulfilled manner, he must leave off a small thin jersey he will be wearing, a small short shorts he will be wearing, nothing carrying about in hand. Somebody may give on the waist, but then he does not carry anything in hand, which means to go on the race and to finish the marathon or to finish the race, I must not carry anything with me. I must leave off all that I have. That is a basic thing which we are trying to telling through this concept. So being aware or being careful is this one. Leaving off everything. Leaving off the hindrances. Cut off the hindrances which affects our journey or which affects our marathon. We read in Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1 to 3. Let us also rid ourselves of every burden of sin that clings to us and persevere in running the race. Watchfulness is something like this, my dear friends, where we become aware of what we are to cling on. Cling on something always, here and there. And we must cut off those hindrances. Jesus is very clear about this cutting off, and he specifies only 3 things in today's gospel, which is very much interesting and it is also very much important. The first one is dissipation. Means a careless attitude, a light-hearted who never cares about anything and who never takes things seriously. Most of them have this particular problem. What is there? Later, this and all. What man? What this is? Like that they speak. Very silly. Not at all serious about life. Not at all serious about spiritual or psychological or social anything. So this is particular thing which Jesus insists us to be careful of. The second one is drunkenness. We have so much of live examples, so much of families which are completely scattered, which is completely devastated and abandoned only because of an alcoholic father. And the husband is full of he and completely addicted to that drinks and drugs, everything, which spoils them. Why this drinking habit is very much concerned and it is very much bad, it must be avoided, is it makes us to go away from our responsibilities and to make us sit in some other world. Those who drink, they think like that we are in some other world, we have so much of pleasure, but they could not even do their basic responsibilities to the family also. This is a major evil which must be careful of. The third one is anxieties or cares of this life. Craving more and more of the things of this world. When we give attention to all these things and focus on these worldly things, we never notice our own self. I have to buy this one, tomorrow what is there, I have to go and do in my job place, I have to go here and there, this one, that one, what is this family is going like this. Every cares of this life will make us to forget that where we are. Am I happy always? What is my emotion now? You cannot have sit and think all these things. So these things make us to be lethargic without being careful, without being ever prepared for the day of the Lord. I would like to finish with this quote, my dear friends. Thomas Shecker tells like this: a soul without watchfulness is like a city without walls, exposed to the inroads of all its enemies. So let us try to be careful, not in a negative manner, but according to the gospel of today's. Let us be careful. Amen.